Hey everybody, Mel here, 400 AGL. DJI MAVIC 2 kit bag. This little guy right here. Let's talk about how to pack it up. Okay, so now we got the bag. You can see I got 4 batteries, the controller, the MAVIC 2 zoom, 2 different types of chargers, extra sets of props, a little foam spacer. Any idea what that might be for? Well, you'll see here real soon. That's just the lens cover from my other camera. I ought to turn it a little bit, maybe make it point toward me. I don't know. Anyway, okay, so here I'm going to show you how I put all of this in the bag, in the DJI bag that they give you, which really isn't all that wonderful of a bag, but it's what we get to start with, so that's what we're going to work with. So here we go. First thing you can see, I got all my batteries numbered. Every one of my batteries, let's see which way's right side up. Where's the camera at? Right there. Every one of my batteries are numbered, and I put the date on them. I just write right on them with a Sharpie, so it won't come off. I mean, that's engraved permanently in the battery without doing any damage or harm to the cover, the case, nothing else. And I know exactly when I put that battery in service and what the battery number is, so I can kind of keep track of my batteries and my records that way. So anyway, let's just, for sake of conversation, let's just say battery number 1 goes right in the aircraft, okay? Battery number 4, probably going to be the last battery we use. So we're going to put that in the bottom of the bag. It'll pull up the little tab down here where everything else sits, because it's made to just lift it up. That comes out quite nicely. Now next is your controller. You got your thumbsticks inside, so everything is compact, ready to go. That goes right like that. And there's a reason I put it this way and not this way. Putting it on the inside, putting the screen on the inside with the back of the controller towards the back of the bag, even though it's well padded and protected, I still just feel better about doing it that way. Battery number 2 and 3. There's only one battery slot. What do? Well, see how sloppy that is? You see this little foam board here? This is a piece of foam that came out of the box with a brand new battery. That goes right there, see? Covers up the battery quite nicely, or right there. Doesn't matter which way you do it. But here's what I do. I put this one in here, and I put this one in here, and I put that little foam core right there between them. Now they're not rattling around in there. They're nice and snug, and it holds all the batteries. The aircraft itself, I'm a firm believer in protecting it, and I've got other things in the works that I'm working on, but for mine, I put it in like this, and I slide it down in here. Well, I got to do it right. I slide it down in here, nice and snug. And there's a reason that I do it this way. Now it fits in there nice and snug. All of the components that I'm concerned about are now toward the inside or the top of the bag. You don't want to put your drone in face down. The bottom of the bag is a little bit hard, but in my opinion, you don't want the weight of the drone sitting on this cover. If you notice, the cover sticks out well past the end of the drone. A little bit, 1/4 inch or so. If you put that thing down in there, it's going to be sitting on that cover. You don't want that to give way, because that cover has a lid inside of it, a part inside that wraps around your gimbal and holds your gimbal steady. If this breaks, that other piece is going to be jamming against your gimbal, and then the weight of that with the drone, with a battery in it on the bottom of the bag, that's just not a good plan. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. So, the center compartment is now full. Everything fits snug, everything's held well, nothing can move around. So let's just close that up. Oh, I forgot. In the top, I put all my little extra gadgets, cables that I don't use, the iPad, the Android cables and things, the little adapter that you put on a battery that gives you a USB charging source. So if you've got a battery that's still got a little bit of juice in it, but your phone or your tablet or something's running down, you can plug that in and charge your tablet or your phone up a little bit. You can even use it to charge your controller a little bit if you have to. Anyway, let's close that up. We're just going to run the zipper right around the bag, and you can see now it's closed up, it's good, and nothing's rattling around in there. Everything's the way it's supposed to be. Okay, now let's talk about this little side compartment on one side. We got two different chargers, two different charging systems for these Mavic 2 batteries. If I can get a hold of it, we got the 12 volt car charger and the 110 volt house charger. All of this stuff fits quite nicely in these side pouches. So we put the multi-charger, what am I sticking on? Oh, look at there, I still got these things on here. Let's get rid of those. Well, that's not gonna work. So we'll do it like this. We'll cut the string, we'll get rid of that. Okay, that's gone. Now, let's try this again. The multi-charger, the folding charger, right? Goes right in here. It'll slide right down in here. Your brick for your charger will slide right down in here quite nicely. Nice and snug. Can't rattle around. Can't go anywhere. And you've even still got a little bit of room where if you do it just right, you can stick your 110 power cord for your charger right down inside there as well. Now I'm struggling with this a little bit because I don't have it lined up right, but if you get things lined up right, you'll see. There, see, that's elastic band. It'll hold it. Everything's good right there. Now we go to the other side of the bag, and this is where we're going to stick the 12 volt car charger. Just put it right down in here. And I got fat, clumsy fingers. Anyway, there. That goes right in there. Now, we still got one more spot. The spare props. Right down in the front of the pouch. This is my cable that I got from Rick at Drone Valley. This is one of the cables he sells with the 90-degree angle on it to hold your tablet when you're holding your controller. Works real nice. You don't have the wire sticking straight out where you're trying to grab a hold of it. So that goes right down in there with the props. And now we'll just zip that up. Flap that down. And there you have it, folks. The Mavic 2 Pro with the Fly More bag. 2 chargers, 4 batteries, extra props, extra cables. We're ready to go flying. Okay, on the next part of this video, I want to talk a little bit about the new batteries. They're a little bit different than the original ones. They don't have the lights up here, of course. The lights are actually around the power button. And like I said, I mark mine so that I know what battery it is and when I put the battery in service. Also, the difference between this and the original Mavic batteries, quite a bit difference in size, about the same length, a little bit wider maybe, a lot heavier, it's a 4-cell, and the connectors are different. They look a lot alike, and see, I even marked all my batteries. Anyway, they look a lot alike, but they are a little bit different. I'll give you a time to study those for just a moment. They're almost identical, but they are different. You can't plug one into the other, it just won't go. Plus the connectors on the battery for the new Mavic are at the rear of the battery, where they're at the front of the battery on the older Mavic. A little gadget that a lot of people are finding in their Flymore kit is this little USB adapter with the new Mavic. Everybody thinks this is the neatest thing since sliced bread, and it kind of is pretty cool. It plugs onto your battery like so, and it gives you 2 USB ports that you can plug things into and charge your devices. So you can plug that in and plug in something else and charge your devices. It gives you two ports. A lot of people think, man, that's pretty cool. Why didn't DJI do this before? Well, they did. A lot of people don't know it. Some do maybe, but I suspect that many more don't know than do. The original Mavic battery, this Mavic Pro Platinum, is from my Mavic Pro that I have, my Platinum. It also came with a USB adapter with 2 USB ports on it. This one plugs onto the battery like so, sticks off the front of the battery. Now you have 2 USB ports, 2nd generation USB adapter for the Mavic batteries. Seems to be something DJI does with the Mavics. I don't know that they did it with any of the other drones. Maybe they did, but I know they're doing it with the Mavic, and I think it's pretty cool. So there you have it, everybody. Lots of information about the Flymore kit bag that you get with the Mavic 2 series drones, the new ones. Little tidbit of information about Mavic batteries and the little adapter for the chargers for the USB ports on them. So, a little bit of information in this video. I know it went a little long, but yeah, what the heck. As always, if you like my videos, give them a thumbs up. Remember, my thumbs down button's broke. It don't work. It don't work on my videos. But thank you for being a subscriber to my channel. I really appreciate it. I really do. If you're not subscribed, why the heck not? Click that button down there. And we'll see you on the next one.